about that? As soon as you turn it on to video, it starts recording. Alright, well, I'm just going to roll with it. How you doing? Bruce? Gypsy Patriot. St. Augustine, Florida. Today is officially the 1st, right? Yes, today is the 1st. And I'm expecting to lose internet today. I thought we'd have lost internet already, but we're still here. So I'm going to shoot one more video, maybe try to eloquate some things, and hopefully I spit it all out this time. Hopefully I'm not covering the mic. Hopefully the wind's not blowing it too bad, as the wind picks up as I say it. How y'all doing, Patriots? My brain's spinning, trying to figure out all the details, trying to look for the next clues, confirmations, what's going on. But let me explain my way of thinking. I don't think I won't be telling you. Actually, this is it. Flag. I can't look at that split right through the hard button. Alright. 312 bridge connecting the mainland to the island of St. Augustine Beach out there past the tower. And you see the lighthouse? If you look past that marina, look past the marina, that's the lighthouse. Downtown St. Augustine is that way. See some of the tops of the buildings there in downtown. Yeah, I know I'm smoking. You're not supposed to do that on here. Probably get censored, right? If they're going to censor me for supporting my president, they can suck my left bumper. Boat terms, that's port side bumper. I didn't say nothing bad. Don't boot me for that. Don't take my video off for that. I think I'm going to post this. Anyways, y'all, here's how I think Q is working. What is Q? Q is a military intelligence counter-coup operation. How is it authorized? How are they giving you information? Tell you what, I'm rolling. So, I'm just going to take it down in the boat. You go down, bud, you can stay here. Say hi, bud. Alright, welcome inside. Go to the line of stairs. Hey, baby.
Hello.
I'm videoing, so don't say nothing horrible. How we doing, guys? Alright, so anyways, Q. Q is a counter-coup military PSYOP. Yes, it is a PSYOP. It's authorized by the government. How's that possible? If the Insurrection Act... The Insurrection Act? Yes, the Insurrection Act. Look up your Q. But Q never said Insurrection Act. He did this week. Why did he wait until this week to actually say the word insurrection? Probably because he never gives you the answer. He gives you the questions and you're supposed to find the answer, right? I don't mean to be condescending, but y'all should have listened. Look it up. Look up why the, yes, my Trump shirt. Trump 2020. Keep America Great. Is it a keep? Yeah, it's a keep. It's a Keep America Great shirt. Authorized by the government through the Insurrection Act, through the Espionage Act, They have mounted a rebellion. They have infiltrated all levels of our government. Our media. Our media was already a CIA operation to begin with. Foreign governments are now involved in our CIA op of mind control over us, and this is all going against all of that. Enjoy the show. You were in a play. This is not a game. It's an act. It's several acts. The act of insurrection, the act of rebellion, the act of sedition, the act of espionage. All of them are acts of treason. That's what Q is about. And this has been going on. The only way it was able for them to go on, and the reason they're playing by all the rules, is because it's authorized. Because this is already happening. And the way to battle it is to battle it. And you battle it by getting on their platforms with them, because they're already on these platforms. They're already shaping public opinion. They're infiltrating us. We are under attack. You're under attack. I'm under attack. We're all under attack. Huh?
Okay, Oprah.
Yeah. You get attacked, you get attacked, you get attacked, we all get attacked. That's, yeah, well, you're right. My girl, she's catching on. Look, this has not been an easy road for our relationship, I promise you. She's not totally on board, but the inevitable math is working out in my favor, and I've held on this long. I've spent a lot of nights on the couch. Hey, baby, how many nights I spent on the couch?
Most of them?
Yeah, see?
That's not the real reason, so I don't seem like a bitch.
Shh, language.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. And look, I look so bad I look like one of these celebrities. Only I got more, wow, I'm getting pale. I really do need to get more sun. I haven't had to go out there, so I've just been hiding from it, you know. Today it's chilly. It's been hot.
We're going to paddle today.
Yeah, we're going to go paddling the kayaks around. A little adventure. Oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, what the hell is on my eye?
Dry skin?
I guess. The dog was all up in my grill. He might have left me a present. Anyways. So, yeah. The Insurrection Act. That is the show you were watching, folks. And we're hitting the final act. On bigger stuff, I didn't think we'd make it this far, so I'm just going to spit it out and see how it flies. Maybe I can break the internet with this one. On a bigger scale, what they're playing against us, the tool they're using against us, that we just don't see. Very few people have seen it. People like Tesla saw it. Edward Leedskalnin, who did the Coral Castle, he wrote books about it, and it's all about the laws of attraction, positive and negative, which attract and repel. That is what causes this round spinning thing, is that constant interaction. We are oppositely attracted, but the closer we get to what we're attracted to, that's actually our polar opposite, the more it tears us apart. That's the cycle of life. How about that? So, if my crazy golden bullet theory that this planet was split, that our continents are a ballistic feature of an impact of a golden bullet that in fact created our Gulf, created the Chicxulub crater, which is no longer a crater because now it's filled with the tailings of a giant mining operation that was a strip mine that leveled Florida down to a flat level plain and created a giant 300 by 600 mile rectangle south of Puerto Rico and Haiti and north of Venezuela in open water, but a perfect rectangle. Montserrat forms the western, Montserrat and the other islands out there, the British Virgin Islands, form the easterly straight band of islands on the edge of that giant rectangle. That's actually a big strip mine. And they dug the core of this gold out in the giant trench that's between Cuba and Haiti there. And they put the tailings of this giant mining operation into the former crater, the Chicxulub crater, the 123-mile wide crater, half on and half off land at Merida, Mexico. It's no longer a crater because they filled it up with the tailings of this giant mining operation. And like the legends say, they made a slave race out of some of the occupants of the planet and some genetic breeding of some sort. They created a clone race, basically, of hybrids. And they left them here. They did their mining operation. They got what they came for. They left their slaves when the Atlantean and Athenian wave came. The stories from Plato. Read them for yourself. Socrates, the greatest mind of the time, perfectly described the New World 1,000 years before they found it. Well, over 1,000 years. But they knew it was here. They had other stories. The Plato story is the only one that survived. They squelched all the other ones because they didn't want you knowing that ancient history, because they wrote a new one for you. Basically, 2,000 years ago, CNN wrote you a history. They've been pumping it down your throat ever since. Oh, sorry, they didn't call themselves CNN back then. That's their newest way to pump the narrative down your throat. But if you can wrap your head around CNN pumping a narrative down your throat, think about how we would look now if CNN would have written our history 2,000 years ago. Maybe that's why it doesn't make any sense, right? Think about that. Anyways, they figured out this whole opposites attract thing, and they know the secret. We're not leaders. Sorry to break your heart. Sorry to be harsh. You may be a good leader. However, you weren't designed to be a leader. You were designed to be a follower, and they know this. What you're attracted to is a strong leader. So they've provided you many, because they know that's what you're attracted to. You are followers by design, looking for leadership. So, the weaker you are, the stronger leader you appreciate. However, if you think you're a leader, and you're designed this way, you're you know what? I'm a leader. I'm a leader because you emulate those you respect. Well, why do you respect them in the first place? Because they're leaders, and you were designed to be a follower. So, they've taken advantage of that. Don't feel bad about it. They've used that against you too. They've flipped that sin on you. You bear that shame and guilt. They're the ones that messed with genetics. They're the ones that came and bred with the genetics that they had messed with. They are the fallen angels. They are the fallen sons. We're all sons. Right? They were all sons. Good ones and bad ones. Some of them are fallen because they did things they weren't supposed to. If you can wrap your head around what's going on here on the planet, wrap your head around the fact we're looking for other planets. And if we've been to the moon, and if the people that are in charge that do these weird things that we wouldn't think of doing are the ones that have been there, do you think they might have started races everywhere they could on other planets and never told them the truth? Told them they were their gods? Would they do that? They might have. And if you could wrap your head around what we might think, is it really so far-fetched to believe then on a bigger scale, it's happened here. That somebody else so far in advance could come and mess with the genetics on a planet and take a primitive species, give them all the tools and just the bare abilities to function, but suppress the rest of their knowledge and the rest of their abilities from them. If you understand that it's all about the duality, all about the positive and the negative, and if you understand how special our free will is, consider this. Our very, very special gift is that we have the free will to either positively or negatively charge whatever we want. The very thought process, we can start with a positive charge, or we can start with a negative charge. Think of the power of that. The power of the word. The word is very powerful. How powerful is the ability to choose whether to positively or negatively charge the word? Powerful. That's our special ability. That's what they don't want us realizing about ourselves, because more good is out there than bad. But the bad people knew the secret, so they want to keep the secret from you, and they want to manipulate you to think bad. Don't think bad. Think good. Come to grips with it, and then be positive. I think I'll leave it at that. Love you guys. Gypsy Patriot. Peace out.